Hi, if you want to go straight to the journal prompts, you can skip to that part of the video. I feel a little chatty today and I want to talk. So just skip to that part of the video if you want. I have been journaling since I think I was in 8th or ninth grade. But even before I started journaling, I have been writing future me letters. It's funny how I came across this term. I was probably 12 or 13. I had my own tablet where could study and do whatever, use YouTube and, have access to the internet. So I had this app called, I don't know, hacks for life, something like that. So when you open the app, you get swipeable buttons, tabs, which will have one uh, life hack each with the life hack number. So I was on that app, I was reading, and then I came across this little hack where it said, "Do you know you can write future letters to yourself on a website called futureme.org for free, and you can only read the letter once that time has come, or like once it has reached you." So I went to Future Me, and since then I have been writing letters. It has been a really, really long time. There have been many letters that I have written to myself. Some have been for 2 months ahead, some have been for 5 years ahead, and so on. I really like that website because it gave me time to pause, think, and reflect about whatever, past and future both. So it felt very wholesome to really talk to my future self because I don't know, it has been very fun. On my birthday this year, I told all of my friends to do the same for themselves. And when they went to the website, we found out that it is no longer a free tool. It is no longer for free. And I got really sad because all these years I have been writing letters to myself and I don't want to pay for writing letters to myself. I don't want to pay to somebody who's just storing texts and sending messages when the date comes. So I resorted to writing emails while I was researching, not researching, but while I just wanted to see how many letters I've written to myself, and like because I wanted to talk about this topic, I thought of seeing my letters again, which I have already received. I thought maybe there are alternatives to this futureme.org because someone on the planet might have made an alternative because I can't be the only one who found it useful. So I search, is futureme not really free anymore? And I find this website, there is an alternative. I think it is called Future Post. So I went to the website. I saw that it is by an Indian guy named Ayush Soni. Thank you, Ayush, if you're watching this. I don't know if you are. This is not sponsored by you, I know, but I had to give a shout out when I found out about this because I was really happy. So thank you for your service. I really, really appreciate it. So here are the journal prompts that I have written down. I use these very often. Some of these once in a blue moon. So the first one is a letter for when I'm making a big decision that has uncertain results. I like to state what's happening, how I'm feeling, and what's the reason that I'm taking this big decision. When I look back to the time I started doing this, I got this idea in a very tense condition in my life when my best friend and I had to take a difficult path, and which involved a lot of corrupt government authorities. Maybe I think she got the idea. I don't remember. I think she got the idea that, let's record a voice note to our future selves and tell them why we are taking this decision, so that when looking back, if we ever feel guilty or if we ever wonder why and we forget why, we can hear this voice note. Unfortunately, my phone got stolen and I lost the voice note. I haven't talked to her about it. Let's see if she has it. I don't think so. I think she's also changed her phone multiple times after that. So I'm not sure if any of us have it. But this gave me this idea that I can do this anytime that I'm taking a big decision. The next one is for career. What I'm up to, where I think it's heading, and where do I want to take it. Because I am a person who has tried a lot of career paths, who keeps exploring more and more each day, every day. I believe I'm a multi passionate artist. Let me Google it what that means because I may be wrong. Let me read it. A multi passionate person is someone who has strong interest in many different subjects, skills, or career paths rather than just one true calling. This is me. This is me. If you go on my Instagram, you'll find anything and everything, and that is why my YouTube banner says anything and everything and anything and everything all of the time. This is a lyrics from a Bo Burnham song called "Welcome to the Internet." I love that entire album. Yes, but that this is a lyrics from there. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yes, so I think wherever I am currently right now, if I'm writing a letter to my future self, this is a great prompt because. Right now, currently, I am building my small business called the Fad Lad, where I am upcycling textile waste and making cool accessories. For example, I'm writing a letter to my 25-year-old self. Right now, I'm 22. I can write about where I think the Fad Lad is heading and what I think where it will be in 3 years. So that could be interesting. Like I can take accountability and like commit key. So this is what I think and this is what I think is going to happen. Now you tell me what happened, because did I achieve this or not, because did I reach that level wherever I am thinking it should reach. So this one's more like an accountability thing, and that yes, I want to commit to this. You let me know if I achieved it and how it went. Third one is to talk about a toxic pattern that you keep noticing but isn't fading away. Ask whether the pattern has broken, if your future self realized something about it, or what was the resolution for it, if any. Looking back, I've never used this prompt, but while writing my thoughts today for the video, I thought of this idea and I think I'm gonna try it. It sounds fun, like, because there are so many things right now, currently, as I do my morning pages every day. I am realizing that this thing's always there and this is one of my issues that I need to work on, but I am not, and blah blah blah. So maybe in the future I'll be more conscious about working on it if I write about it to my future self. I don't know. I feel good talking to my future self. So yeah. Hi, editing Trisha this side. I forgot to mention one that I wrote on my list. I don't know how I missed it, but I missed it. So I'm here to cover it now. So this one's manifestation letter. This is a little scary at first, but you have to write a letter in the future as if it has already happened. So, for example, it is May of 2030, and here I am in this and this place. I'm drinking so and so coffee. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, for example, I want to manifest by this and this date, I'll have nice view bungalow. So I will write in that manner that I already have it, I have already achieved it. So, for example, describe the feeling that you get after achieving this certain thing. So, for in this example, it could be I'm sitting beside the window, I have a view of this, and it feels this way, it feels that way. So, like, very specific about whatever you're trying to manifest. So, simply put, whatever you want to manifest, think of it as if you are there, it has happened. Imagine. And the last one is to write about your mini accomplishments this year that maybe nobody else noticed and you don't want to talk to anybody about this, but just yourself. I tried this for the first time this year, or that I finally overcame this, I finally did that, I finally did this year. So maybe after 10 years, I'll read it and I'll think, oh, little Itu, wow. This helps me pause and think about the good that has happened despite the bad things that life sometimes throws at you. I know looking back, I'll think that was so sweet that I did that. That was a new experience that I like. I can look back and think, wow, yeah, that was also an experience that I had that year. All these years, it has always, whenever I've received the letter and read it, I have felt like giving a head pat to my younger self. And whenever I have written the letters, I have felt like getting a validation, sort of getting like a head pat, because Itu, I did this. I am sure. Where are you? What are your favorites? These are mine. So it's like a cute conversation that I enjoy doing from time to time. That was it from my side today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you try any of these not journal, future letter prompts. If you do try it, let me know how it went and what was your experience. If there are any other prompts that you use, any other ideas that you may have for your future me letters, let me know. This is a shout out to Future Post by Ayush Soni. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, he's also mentioned that always going to be free. So I have to worry about that less now. Thank you.